The long-awaited play-to-earn crypto game is finally out. It's been over 2 years since we mentioned Illuvium for the first time on the Mindblow show, and now it is finally available for everyone to play. So how does the game play? Did it deserve the $50 million it has raised? How do you make money while playing it? And what is the meaning of life? I can't offer you the answer to all of those questions, but I can sure tell you about Illuvium. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on any future videos. If you're really feeling the love, smack that like button, and let's get this show on the road. There's various game modes here you can play with different names. The two main models are the supply games and the demand games. We have Illuvium Zero and Illuvium Overworld as the supply games. They're contributing to the fuel generation and NFT item creation within the game, and in these games, players can gather resources, craft items, create NFTs that can be traded or used in other games within the ecosystem. Now there's also the demand game, so supply and demand for fuel and for items so they can be sold and so the marketplace can be active, well, sold and bought. The demand games are Illuvium Arena and Illuvium Beyond. Whereas the two supply games generate fuel, the two demand games demand fuel and demand items. So the two demand games, Illuvium Arena and Illuvium Beyond, require players to have some resources in order to participate within the ecosystem, and thus driving demand for the fuel and for the items on the marketplace. Now I will break everything down, every single one of these four, and we will start with the one that I find the most interesting, which is Illuvium Overworld. So come with me and let's hop on Illuvium Overworld and see it firsthand. Gaming headphones are on, here we go. We are inside of the game. Is it worth the wait? We've been so bullish on Illuvium. We've been waiting so much for this game to come out. It is finally here, and first impressions, I can say it plays smooth. It looks nice, and the animations are great. You can see so many games coming out where you just do this with your character. You go left to right, and the animations aren't there. Here, yeah, after raising $50 million, you would expect these animations to be here. And they are. Now, other things you can do here, obviously, is jumping, and then jumping once again, and then shifting forward like this. So now from Illuvium Overworld, you can capture creatures, which you can then use to battle with in Illuvium Arena. We have the forge here where we can craft, but we don't have any fuel at the moment. Anyway, let's see what happens if we want to craft something. So, for example, an air cuff. There's 3 items which I do not have, but I can get them. I can find them, I can search for them, I can loot, salvage, and pillage, and try to get enough items in order to craft. And then with the crafted items, I can either sell on the marketplace or I can use them in-game. Now, other than that small part, how do you actually earn in Illuvium Overworld? Well, basically, there is a way. You can pay $2 and then capture various illuvials that you can put, and then capture illuvials inside of the overworld, illuvials being these Pokemon type of beings that you later use on in the arena. Then once you capture them, you can sell them for a profit, potentially. Potentially being the key word here, because if you pay $2, most likely you will only capture illuvials worth 50 cents. Other than that, as far as Illuvium Overworld play to earn is concerned, there is none. Illuvium Overworld does not have a play-to-earn model per se, except for capturing illuvials that you can then later go on and sell for a potential profit that most likely no one's gonna get, except a couple people who get lucky. Other than the fact that it plays very well, that I really like the animations, I like the style of the game and everything they're going for, it does not feel like a crypto game, but I just do not see myself playing this too much if there's no earning potential for me. There's been this big debate, and we talk about it on the Mindblow show all the time, which is play to earn versus play for fun. Now, there have been games like Big Time, which are fun, and also they're play to earn, but even those games don't really capture my imagination enough where I want to jump back into the game, so they have to be fun, of course, but they also need to have the earning element. So, Big Time did the earnings right, in my opinion, at least for now. They have been sustainable so far. Let's see if long-term it's gonna work out for them. I'm hoping it will, but you never know. Alright, the map is huge. I'll give it that. Teleportation works fine. Like, when it comes to that regular gaming stuff, it does it well. It does it well enough. Now, what I don't like, obviously, is the lack of content. Now, again, I'm hoping that this is only because it's still in the beta stages. Let's move on to a different island and kind of see what's going on there. So while we're waiting for my guy to be teleported to another part of the map and check that part out, let's talk about Illuvium Zero, which is the second of the supply games. In Illuvium Zero, you can extract fuel, and in turn that fuel is used in the overworld in order to craft items, to travel, and then you can also sell it on the marketplace. Basically, that's what the fuel is good for. In a way, you have to participate in Illuvium's ecosystem and try out all these various games in order for everything to kind of get together. So you do need to play Illuvium Zero in order to generate fuel that you will then use in Illuvium Overworld. So Illuvium Zero, in a way, is more play to earn than Illuvium Overworld, because you can gather that fuel, which you can also sell. One thing that is for certain, this looks beautiful. Like, look at this. This looks absolutely beautiful. Breathtaking. Unreal Engine. What is this? What is this pink thingy? Why has it consumed the rock? Let's see if we can try to find an alluvial along the way. And yes, my guy has teleported. We're here on a different part of the map. Looks a bit more populated, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I have jumped the bush here, and let's kind of see what this is. We can harvest something. Harvest the slow plant. And I got some spike juice and some essence and some other stuff. So there is a bit more content here. What is this? Is this a giant alluvial up there? I wish there was more alluvials on the ground to make it more like Pokemon friendly, where I can find various alluvials in the world and try to interact with them, maybe even catch them that way. But alright, I see something that's alive over there. Let's go toward it and see what's gonna happen. Hello? Who might you be, floating ball of nothingness? Can I shoot you? What's my first instinct to shoot it? Did I shoot it? Oh, it escaped. Well, this might have been an alluvial. Hold on, friend. I'm not gonna shoot you this time. And it's gone. Yeah, there's definitely more going on in this part of the map. Not a lot more, but a bit more. Hello, friend. Can I be in the bubble? Can I float? Yes, I was expecting this was gonna happen. Yes, thank you, Illuvium. They're giving me some fun. I saw the bubble going in the air, being generated, and I was like, can I jump in this bubble? So I try it, gamer's curiosity, and lo and behold, I can. That's all the things I love about gaming. So yeah, that's awesome, Illuvium. Points for you there. So am I just gonna float up toward the sky and then earn some crypto? I doubt it. Illuvium Overworld is not big into giving you money. So what about the demand games? As we're floating here above the map, kind of to see what's gonna happen, let's talk about the demand games. So we have Illuvium Arena and Illuvium Beyond. In Illuvium Arena, there's two ways to make money. You can win tournaments, and then there's also a conversation about rewarding the top players, the top ranked players in a leaderboard. So the better you play, the more you will earn. And my guy just died. Oh, is that what happens from the bubble? You just die? That sucks. Good thing it's a video game and you get reborn. That was anticlimactic. I hoped something awesome was gonna happen. So these bubbles just burst at some point? Poor bubbles. They live just to die. Well, I guess humans do too. Death is inevitable. Alright, that's not what I wanted this video to be about. Alright, let's change the topic, quick. Back to Illuvium Arena. The better you play, the more you will earn here, but not everybody will earn. Weekly rewards is how people will earn inside of Illuvium Arena. So, more than play to earn, this is be good and earn. This isn't live yet, it's a discussion they're having. So Illuvium Arena is live, just to be clear about this. But the leaderboard, where only the best players will earn, is only something that's in discussion, and something that will potentially be there if they try it out and figure out that it's balanced enough to have it in the game. And finally, we have Illuvium Beyond, where you can open discs on their website, fill out collections, and if you have one of the top 100 collections, for example, based on how rare the items are, you will earn weekly rewards. So this is definitely pay to win and also pay to earn in a way, because you have to keep opening packages and keep putting collections together. And those are the four elements of Illuvium. There's the supply, there's the demand, and there isn't really a big play-to-earn element is what we're used to from some other games, and what some people, maybe a lot of people, have been expecting from Illuvium. Now, is this something that will work? Well, first of all, let me start by saying this is definitely something that will be sustainable, because there just isn't the big spending from the DAO's treasury where it goes into the rewards of the players. If they do a weekly reward system, they know exactly how much they will be spending each week on the leaderboards and how many people each week will earn something. When it comes to catching alluvials that you can sell on the marketplace, they're just basic supply and demand, where you catch something and someone else that plays the game may like it and may want to buy it, so they don't necessarily spend their own money on this, so they can focus their funds on creating the best game possible. Now, is this something that they have done here? Well, in my personal opinion, no. Now, currently, of course, it's in the beta stages, so you can bash on a game all you want. It plays smooth, the animations are great, the graphics are great, but where is the content is my main question when it comes to Illuvium. Where is the content? What am I exactly supposed to do here? Run around, capture things? Well, that's gonna get boring in an hour. No matter how beautiful the world is, and it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, look at this. Absolutely pretty. Look at this. Flying around like Iron Man, capturing Pokemon, and looking like a freaking Power Ranger. A little hair sticking out here just for good measure, so I look like an anime main guy. To take this at face value, it's a game that has a lot of work left to be done in order to be considered something amazing. Right now, it is not something amazing. Right now, it's something that could potentially be really good. The fact that they don't necessarily have a play-to-earn model is something we don't really like on the Mindblow show. It's, you know, the play-to-earn model is all we talk about, and how to make it sustainable. Well, by eliminating it completely, it's not the way to go about it. That's something I would not consider a regular crypto game, a regular Web3 game. The important thing now is to keep an open mind. Illuvium has a lot more things going for it. It has a huge team, it has a big budget, a lot of people working with that big budget, and they can definitely make waves and make something amazing. Currently, it is not amazing, as I said multiple times, but it definitely can be. The shooting is pretty satisfying, and I would like to capture one alluvial while still playing the game here. That would be absolutely awesome. I will definitely do an update on Illuvium as they keep making new things, adding new things to the game, patching things, adding content. I'm excited to see where this game is headed. It definitely does have potential. If I open the map, there's just a lot of things you see here on the map, a lot of places I have not yet been to, but I don't doubt they're much different than what we have seen so far. So you gather things and you play the auto battler. That's as far as Illuvium goes. Now, the arena is also a very complex place. As is Pokemon, you have to mix and match which kind of alluvials you want to fight against each other, but this video is not necessarily about that. This video is just a genuine overview of my first impressions of playing this game for 2 days. There you go. Hope you enjoyed my honest opinions on this. Hope no one's butthurt about my honest opinions. I have really tried to stay neutral. The guys over at Illuvium are my friends, and I hope they don't get mad at me for having this opinion. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It is just my personal opinion. You're free to have yours. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Inspector out. Peace.